Good afternoon. We interrupt programming to bring you breaking news. Jurors have decided the fate of the former school resource officer, Scott Peterson, involved in the Parkland school shooting. He's accused of not confronting the gunman, Nicholas Cruz, who killed 17 people at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School back in 2018. Let's go into the courtroom at the Broward County Courthouse and listen in.
Okay, the verdict forms are complete. I will now publish them. They read as follows. In the Circuit Court of the 17th Judicial Circuit in and for Broward County, Florida, case number 19-7166 CF10A, State of Florida plaintiff versus Scott Peterson defendant, verdict, count 1. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 2. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 3. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 4. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 5. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 6. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 7. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 8. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 9. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 10. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Verdict, count 11. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is not guilty. So say we all this 29th day of June 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to address you only by the numbers that are on the back of your badges. Juror number 1, are these your true verdicts?
Yes, they are.
Juror number 2, are these your true verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 4, are these your true verdicts? Juror number 5, are these your true verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 6, are these your true verdicts? Juror number 7, are these your true verdicts? Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank you for your time and consideration of this case. I also wish to advise you of some very special privileges enjoyed by jurors. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by court order. For many centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult cases. We have recognized for hundreds of years that a jury's deliberations, discussions, and votes should remain their private affair as long as they wish it. Therefore, the law gives you a unique privilege not to speak about the jury's work. Although you are at liberty to speak with anyone about your deliberations, you are also at liberty to refuse to speak to anyone. A request to discuss either your verdict or your deliberations may come from those who are simply curious, from those who might seek to find fault with you, from the media, from the attorneys, or elsewhere. It will be up to each of you to decide whether to preserve your privacy as a juror. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to again give you my sincere thanks for your time, effort, and energy. 99% of the citizens that live in Broward County, a county of 2 million, have no idea what happens when you're actually selected on a jury and you actually serve through the process. But now you all know. And I know most people don't say thank you, but I will say thank you because I know the time, effort, and energy that went into this. I have a thank you letter and a certificate. I'm going to give that to the court deputy who's going to pass that out when they walk you out because it has your names on them. The reason I normally do this in person in the courtroom, but I'm not going to do it today, is because I'm not and have not addressed you by your names. That's why we use the numbers in care of your privacy. I did also want to let you all know I will be entering an order today that instructs the clerk of court, the trial court administrator, as well as both parties not to disclose your names, okay? So the only way your names are going to be disclosed is if you choose. And you certainly may choose. So if you want to go out there and talk to whoever you want to talk to, you're perfectly entitled to do that. If you want to go out there and never talk to another human being about this ever again, you're perfectly entitled to do that too. I want to emphasize that it's each of your decisions to make. But momentarily, I'm going to have you step in the back and collect your belongings. The court deputy is going to walk you out to your cars, and that's going to conclude your jury service. I do have two quick pieces of bad news for you. Number one, I'm going to need those lanyards back. So if you take them off and just put them on the ledge in front of you, we'll collect them from you. Number two, since you actually did serve on a jury, they will not summon you for jury duty for a year, for 12 months. So I'll see you next year. All right, unless you all have any questions for me, ladies and gentlemen, your jury service is concluded at this point. Again, with my great thanks for your time, effort, and energy, Court Deputy, there's certificates for each. Your jury service is concluded and you are dismissed. Thank you very much.
You are watching live the verdict inside the Broward County courtroom. Scott Peterson, the school resource officer at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in 2018 during the horrific mass shooting, has been found not guilty on all 11 counts. We just saw the visibly emotional Scott Peterson crying openly as that verdict was read, wiping away tears, audible cries of relief, years of tension and stress, feeling the burden of that horrific massacre at the high school, as if it was being let out in one single moment with the reading of that verdict. Again, Scott Peterson found not guilty on all 11 counts. Peterson and his attorney, Mark Eiglarsh, maintaining throughout the trial that Peterson did not enter the building where Nikolas Cruz was killing 17 people because he didn't know where the shots were coming from. But prosecutors argued that Peterson ignored his training, his common sense, and chose to do nothing, taking cover for more than 45 minutes. The judge, Judge Martin Fine, again instructing people there in the courtroom. Let's listen in a little bit longer.
Okay. Then at this point, that's going to conclude the proceedings in 19-7166 CF10A. All right, Madam Court Reporter, that is it.
We also see here some of the family victims. This is Scott Peterson hugging his family members, but we're also seeing in the courtroom some of the family members of the victims who were shaking their heads no once that verdict was read. But let's watch Scott Peterson as he embraces friends and family upon hearing that jurors found that he is not guilty on all 11 counts. He was charged with 7 felony counts of child neglect, 3 counts of negligence, and 1 count of perjury for lying to investigators about the number of gunshots he heard. But as you can see clearly, an emotional afternoon for Scott Peterson and his family. He hasn't stopped crying since that verdict was read. He faced up to 100 years in prison for taking cover that day instead of confronting Nikolas Cruz.
Here the whole time. 4 years.
Mr. Keller. He crushed the other. He's going to have a terrible reputation. Yes, sir. You have a complaint about who was in it. He said, I have a terrible reputation. She
Scott Peterson. Now they are talking with his defense attorney, Mark Eiglarsh. And again, you are watching what has been an emotional afternoon in a Broward County courtroom as a jury has found Scott Peterson, the school resource officer at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, not guilty on 11 counts. Our Angela Rozier is there at the courthouse. She is going to be getting reaction from defense attorneys, from the prosecutors, and hopefully we will hear from Scott Peterson, his reaction to this verdict. But as we can see, it is one of great relief. The tears have not stopped flowing for Peterson and his family there inside Judge Martin Fine's courtroom. We'll have the very latest coming up in just 30 minutes when WPBF 25 News at 4 begins. We now return you to programming.